Hey, man, have you ever went out there to your golf cart or anything, went out there, hit the gas, and it don't run, and you just parked it yesterday? Well, here we have a cart that is not firing. And I'm gonna show you what I would do on it and what the process. This is the Ezgo ROBINS engine, and normally how it works, if it fires one time, it is because of the igniter. If it don't fire none, it's going to be the coil or something along a wiring somewhere, battery, weak battery, or battery wired backwards. Because normally if the igniter is bad, it fires one time. But, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this here. I'm going to put my spark tester on here. Now, well, let me hit the gas. And I'm going to show you how bad a spark tester really is as far as telling you that the cart fires. All right. So you see I got my spark plug in there. I'm going to show you that. All right, I got it grounded out on the bolt here. I'm going to hit the gas. And you can see that it's not firing. All right. But when I take it and put the spark tester on it, let's see what it does. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna tighten the spark plug up. I'm gonna stick the spark plug in there. I'm gonna take my boot, put my boot on there. Actually, let me do this here because I just found out I didn't plug the coil wire back in. So what I'm gonna do is take the spark plug out, and we're gonna see if the spark plug fires out the cylinder. So I got my spark plug here. I'm gonna take it. Make sure I'm gonna ground it out on the bolt. I'm gonna ground it out right there so it grounds out. All right, you can see the coil there. Hit the gas, key on. And you can see I'm not firing, all right? But what I'm gonna do is take it. I'm gonna screw my spark plug back in. Not gonna tighten it up, man. I'm just gonna put it in there for now until I get it running. And I'm gonna put the spark tester in line. All right, let's see what the spark tester shows, because I've seen it before where a spark tester will show you it's firing, but it ain't firing across the plug. Make sure, what's up with this thing here? Make sure your spark plug wires turn right so it locks onto the plug wire. Now, if you look right here, I just seen the deadly spark. This is like if you ever played the Xbox and you get the ring of death, this is what the spark plug just did. You seen it fire one time. That's not good, man, because there ain't no test for the igniter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my coil over here, get me a test light, go to the top of my coil. And if you want to know how to test the coil out, if you go to my channel, or actually if you look above, you can't click on the video, but you look above, I have a video on testing the coil. You can go to my page and type it in, and you will see exactly how to test the coil. So what I'm gonna do is take it, test light, in the test light on the main negative on the battery, and I'm gonna take my other test light and stick it in, unplug the red wire here, which is my hot, and I'm gonna see what it does. And you can see I have nothing on there. So I'm not getting no voltage to the coil on the red wire. Now, I'm going to take the test light now, and I'm going to put it on the positive, which is going to give me a hot on this. I'm going to put it on a ground on this. I'm going to take it and put it on the white wire. Hold on, man. What is this? They got a kill switch in line. Yep. They got a kill switch. I bet that's why it ain't firing, because they killed the spark through the test through here. Let's see. That's what I'm gonna do. I can't even get the wires off there. Can't get the knob to unscrew from it. Get a pair of pliers, but they got a kill switch on it, which is probably what the problem is, killing the fire. Because I'm about to say, because normally if you got an igniter bad, you'll have a hot voltage on the red wire. So let me get this kill switch off. If I can get it unscrewed. Hell no. Yeah, I got it good. All right, I'm taking the knob off of it. You can see there, the kill switch is not stuck out. But let's see what it does now. And I moved it in a couple times. Let's see if she fires. Nope, still not firing. So what I'm gonna do here is take my test light again, and this is gonna be my white wire. They got it red because they have it added to it. So I'm gonna take my, right here you see the white, put it inside there. And you can see I have a ground. See it lighting up? Which tells me that this is a ground wire. And you can see when I hit the gas, the ground wire is losing the ground. I'm losing the ground. So I'm losing a hot and a ground to the coil. So if I see here, put it into my plug right here. Because the first things you always check is you check the plug, because they're bad for corroding. And I'm going to just take them and wiggle them. See if I can get it to try to crank up. Pull out my kill switch. All right, you see nothing there, ain't doing nothing. All right, and then I'm gonna take it. Have my test light on the hot, so we're just checking for a ground. Because a bad ground to the frame on a Robins engine will cause the coil to not fire. You can see I have my test light there lit up, hit the gas, it don't drop. So then I'm gonna go to my white wire here, which actually goes to, let's see what that does there. Yeah, losing it there, yeah. All right, got that. So it's telling me we have a bad igniter. But let me do this. I'm gonna take a set of jumper cables. I'm gonna come off my hot on the battery. I'm gonna give it to my hot on the coil. Nothing happened. All right, now what I'm gonna do, take my ground on there and I'm gonna ground it to the frame, or I'm gonna ground it over here to the motor. Now look, if you look at it, remember I was telling y'all about a bad ground will cause this? Look at this here. So I have my ground, and I just grounded the casing of the motor. Now I'm gonna show you the test light. I mean the spark tester. And look at it, now I have fire. All right, so that right there tells me all this car has is a bad ground. All right. But you can see there, man, I just wanted to show you that, man. If you could comment below, man, if you've ever experienced this problem with the coil going bad or the Robins engine. But that, I just wanted to show you that, man. Always check. Yes, this is a red lead, but I have it on my negative on the battery because my black leads down there. So it doesn't matter if you use red or black. So what I have is, my problem here is my ground somewhere is bad. Let me see if we can find it. All right, so we have a ground wire down here, which grounds the engine. But 99% of the time, your ground connection is going to be right there, because the ground leaves the battery. Leaves the battery here negative, and it goes right here to the frame. And you can see down there. And what we're going to do, I'm going to take this ground here, and I'm going to move it over here to this ground right here and see if it makes a difference. Now we're going to see if it fires. Yep, it's still firing. So that tells me the main ground is the problem. All right, I always assume that, man, because like I said, man, there is no test for a bad igniter. You can't test the igniter and you can't do nothing. If it fires one time, this is probably the only third time I've seen the car fire one time and it not be an igniter. But what was a dead giveaway was my red wire here on my coil. This wire here had, when you hit the gas, you had no voltage. All right. So what it was doing, it wasn't powering the converter up. Wasn't powering the igniter up. So that was a dead giveaway that it wasn't the igniter, because the igniter's bad. You're going to have voltage on the red. You're going to have voltage on the hot. It just ain't firing. But all right, man, y'all stay tuned, man. I'll post some more.